We're in the cellars of Drouhin in Beaune, the centre of the Burgundian wine trade. Beaune is obviously throughout the centuries the place where the great wines of Burgundy have been sold, and therefore it has a history of people who really understand wine, who understand the trade. It is a fascinating viticultural region of the most extraordinary vineyards. The House of Drouhin has been in existence since 1880. The heart of Drouhin is here in Beaune. It was a very special surprise when I first heard from Robert Drouhin that he might have some of the wines from his personal cellar that he would like other people to enjoy, shall we say. I don't think really one could have imagined before we came here and saw them exactly what there was in this jewel box of a personal cellar. This is because from 1928 through to the early 60s, Drouhin was the sole distributor for the wines of Domaine de la Romanée-Conti for France and for Belgium. We're looking at 4 important decades, a little from the 1930s, but then majoring on the 1940s, 1950s, 1960s. And these are great decades with some extraordinary vintages and years, I mean, historic landmarks in the wine world. The Domaine de la Romanée-Conti is the most famous estate in Burgundy. Arguably, it's the most famous estate anywhere in the wine world. It combines, of course, extraordinary quality, fascinating facets of taste, with being very limited in quantity, unhappily, but that's how it is. In this extraordinary personal cellar, there are the 5 different vineyards of Domaine de la Romanée-Conti. Échezeaux, Grands Échezeaux, a wonderful range of the great Richebourg, and then the 2 complete gems, La Tâche and Romanée-Conti itself. What you're looking at with these Domaine de la Romanée-Conti wines, which are made in such minute quantities, is some of the most famous vintages, mythical wines. To be able to see in one part of this special cellar 1945 La Tâche, and then you see 1945 Romanée-Conti, both of which the stuff of dreams are made of these. Then you have these wonderful hot, warm years like 1947 and 1959. The wines have a richness to them which comes from the clement climate. When you open a great old bottle of these legendary Burgundies, you almost have to wait for them to talk to you. You haven't got huge power or full fruit coming at you. What you've got is myriad different flavors and complexity, from sandalwood, smokiness, sort of dried fruits. And you've got all that as a sensation in your mouth. And then, when you have swallowed them, the taste that's left in your mouth is almost eternal. I think it's almost unheard of that a cellar of such treasures can become available to anyone in the world who happens to be passionate about fine wine, because there really is no normal opportunity to get these wines. It's an enormous privilege to be the intermediary here between the family and the people who will eventually own, and I hope drink these wines with their nearest and dearest, because you will be giving anyone who has the opportunity to share them with you a memory of a lifetime.